Hello, darling.
We survived day one of market, barely. Ooh. The dogs are barking.
Our feet hurt. We walked around a lot. We talked to a lot of really great people. We had a wonderful experience today and took in so much information.
So much information. We have tons of notes, tons of pictures to go through, lots of ideas brewing. We're ready to put a pen to paper and draw things out and talk about them and think about them.
So we just got to our hotel room and got the free rosé, which is very nice. So what are some of your takeaways from today? Let's document what we learned.
Okay, first of all, there was way less people than I expected.
It was quiet.
It was a quiet day. Apparently August is their smallest show, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And way less hoopla than I imagined. It was a lot calmer and simpler than I expected.
It was quiet. It was a quiet show, because of the environment, there's carpet and it's a nice place. It wasn't like loud and bustling like I kind of thought it would be.
I've already decided our boutique is going to be, our showroom, our booth is going to be loud and bustling. I want it to be
Activity.
Stand out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was very few booths there on floor 13, which is where we will be. Very few that really stood out, maybe a handful.
And we took a bunch of pictures, and we'll show them probably on this video and kind of go through what we learned and what our ideas are for our booth when we go in October, if we go in October. We learned today, for anyone out there who maybe is thinking of going to the Dallas market and having a booth, we learned that, and this might seem like common sense, but you need to be in a main aisle. You want your booth to be on an end cap, high traffic, high flow area.
Like the cafe area.
Like by the
in
cafe.
The restrooms even.
Cafe, the restrooms, the elevator or escalator. And it's not easy to get those spaces because if you come to market on a regular basis, and what I mean by regular is like year over year, you're at this show.
They have 5 shows a year.
You can basically reserve the same booth that you had last year.
You can renew
or bump up. So you get kind of like first right of refusal if you're a regular customer to the Dallas Market Center. You end up going up in the totem pole and you can get the better
booth.
The better booths. So it's really just a matter of getting started. Like, let's wait to get started in a good spot, a good booth.
We'll know in the next 2 weeks if they can get us into a good location. We are very fortunate today to meet with 2 different ladies that work the floor design. They work the leasing aspect of the booths, and they made a good impression on us. And I hope that we made a good impression on them because they seem to want to help us get into a good spot and share our products and share
Everybody who works at the Dallas Market Center was amazing. I want to be sure we give a special shout out to Cole Darty. He was our host today. He walked us around. He introduced us to Alexander Michael Snyder.
So fantastic.
Who is an amazing designer, fashion designer. He happened to be in his showroom. He's done a season on
Project
Runway. Really amazing person, nice person, was more than willing to help us out. Gave us his card, said, hey, email me with any questions.
He's currently showcasing his fashion pieces in the Brad Hughes showroom, which is a rep group that showcases very high-end fashion artists.
Yes.
So cool.
Yes,
that was awesome.
It was really awesome. That was great. What else was awesome today?
I think just the overall experience was very beneficial to us as learners to know what to expect in October if we do show, if we're able to get a good booth. Know what to expect, know what to do, what not to do, how to go maybe a little above and beyond what we saw today. I want ours just to be awesome. So
yeah, me too. So we'll throw out some ideas on what we're thinking, and of course, if you're watching this in time for the October show, we are open to ideas. We'll be posting some of our ideas, I think,
Yeah.
as we kind of go through this documentation process of going to shows and trying to locate boutiques. Our goal is to be in 100 boutiques by the end of 2019. We are in one right now. We are in the Ellipsis Boutique in Buda, Texas, and we love Ellipsis. They're great to us, and they've been fantastic. Shop Ellipsis.
Yay. Cheers.
Cheers. What were some of your other takeaways? Just general thoughts. One of my general thoughts that I just thought of, I hope you don't mind me jumping in. There's definitely a theme that was evolving as we talked to these experts who work for the Dallas Market Center, and not only those fine people, but also we met
other vendors.
2 or 3 vendors. We should give a shout out to Lindsay.
She's at BB Lila Jewelry. She was amazing.
BB Lila, very helpful, so nice, so down to earth, sweet. A sweet person, more than willing to help us out. Gave us a lot of good wisdom on what to do, what not to do. She's been doing this for 5 years on the circuit of shows, and
lots of tips from her.
Lots
and
of
she was
tips.
super sweet.
So
Looking forward to hopefully
BB
working with
Lila,
her.
look her up. We'll probably post a link or something on this
Yeah, that'd be fun.
somewhere on YouTube or something so that people can check her out. She gave us a lot of tips on where to be in terms of the booth, what to do, what not to do. She was just fantastic, so that was great. It was interesting to know that a lot of these vendors, like BB Lila and some of the others around her, you get to be friends because they do a lot of these shows together.
They support each other.
They get to know each
send
other.
customers back and forth.
They send customers back and forth, and it's just there's a sense of camaraderie among the vendors, which is really, I thought was really neat, and I'm excited to get involved with that, that group of people. But one of the themes that was coming out of today that over and over was just about like our price point of our product. Multiple times people said,
It's very comfortable.
You have a great price point for this marketplace, for boutiques. That should be
For
fantastic.
This region, territory.
Because, our price point is for wholesale, which is what this is all about, is relatively low. There were some handbags there that we saw, the wholesale pricing was $550. So that's definitely not us. But that was a theme. And the other one was our story and our purpose and mission behind Bryn Ashton. And as we talked about that with people and even kind of talked about, how much of the story do we put out there? And, we don't want it to be a sad thing or a negative thing at all. We want it to be completely positive and while at the same time we don't want to exploit the whole situation or anything like that. And I think time and time again we got the feedback that, yes, tell the story, that it's a genuine story. Nobody's going to think you're exploiting anything.
It's more like sharing Bryn
and
through handbags, sharing her.
Exactly.
She's no longer here.
Exactly. And that's the whole goal of this, is to keep her name out there and to talk about her and remember her and honor her. And we got a lot of feedback that to share the Bryn Ashton Ayler Scholarship Fund and how a portion of all of our monies go to that scholarship fund, and that we were able to give $6,000 to a girl this past year, and that's just a big deal. And so that was positive. So everyone we met, to the person, was very encouraging.
Yeah, very sweet.
Very sweet and encouraging, and just had good things to say as we talked about what we offer and where we're going with this company.
We're going to head back tomorrow and go back through the same 2 floors of temporary booths, see if we missed anything, hopefully talk to a few more people. We also want to see what the crowd is like on a weekend versus a weekday like today. So tomorrow's Saturday, and we're hoping there might be a little more traffic there tomorrow.
Right.
So we can kind of gauge what to expect in October.
So for now, we're going to rest a little bit and finish our rosé, and then we're off to Saint Rocco's,
Italian.
an Italian food restaurant that was recommended to us by Alex
Snyder.
Alex Snyder, the designer. He told us to go there, and so we're going to go there and check that out. So,
Adios.
adios. Until next time. Cheers.
Cheers.